actually, good afternoon, vlogsters. What? She's vlogging in the afternoon. And she has coffee. There was a coupon on the McDonald's app for a 99-cent any size coffee, hot or cold. So, 99 cents. You know me and my dollars. It was funny because I actually used like cash. It was weird. Hi. You're not just sitting right, so sorry. And I'm sorry it's shaky. That's that silly tribe. Oh, maybe that's it. Hi everybody. Okay, I do have a little rant, but I have joyous things too. This will end as a joyous story. But I wanted to tell you that I normally don't. Okay. Something happens to me once, I let it go. Something happens to me twice, I pay attention. Something happens to me 3 times, I'm going to let people know about it. I'm going to talk about it. So I had the Sonic app downloaded because every time you order from the Sonic app, it's always half price drinks and you can reload the card, and it was very successful for a very long time. And this is not to bash Sonic at any stretch of the imagination. I'm just going to tell you the story, how it happened. My Sonic app got hacked. I got an email thanking them for my order in some suburb of Dallas, Texas that I've never been to. I only just recently went to Dallas, like the first time. I actually drove through it, or around it, I should technically say. When you GPS it, you kind of go like you do the bypass. But when I picked up Jim at the train station, was the first time I was actually in the city, and that was just in October. But this happened over a year ago. No, not quite. Maybe last April. Sorry, I just had a coffee ground. It's weird. And I called. There was no number to call. I messaged Sonic support. You have to do them via email. So I emailed them and said my app was hacked. What somebody had done was they had loaded. It was 2 purchases by the time I found out about it. What they had done was they had made a purchase, and I guess to see how much was on the app or however they did it, I don't really know. Then they loaded more money on the card, and then they made a secondary purchase. So I contacted their customer support, and their entire response was, change your password. Well, my password was secure the first time. What is changing my password going to do for you? Plus, no reparations, which was kind of like, okay, well, your system got hacked. Why do I have to pay for it, kind of thing. So from that, they had gotten Jimmy's credit card information, and we had to get our credit card replaced. They had made a couple of fraudulent purchases on his credit card, and then we had to get our credit card replaced. So I changed my app. They actually had signed into my account and taken my profile picture off and everything. It was just really bizarre. So I had signed into the app, created a new password, changed my billing information, and was cautious, and we didn't use it for a while, and Well, a couple of months later, actually quite a few months later, oh no, it was really just about 4 months later, I got an email from Sonic, letting me know that my $100 gift card that I had sent to so-and-so had been received. And I was like, what now? Hold up. So I immediately went to Sonic. Well, first I called my bank, because they had gone through my bank account, which my debit card was pretty much on there now. And I called my bank, and my bank said, we did not approve that. Just so you know, we put a freeze on your debit card because it seemed like a fraudulent charge. Thank you, Bank of America. And then they issued me a new card. Okay. So I then not only deleted my app, the $100 didn't go through, but they had tried to charge, like, I had $7 and change on there, and they tried to charge something and it wasn't enough. So they put $10 of whatever money they got, or if they bought a gift card somewhere else and put the $10 card on the account. And after they had made their purchase, like my $7 and their $10, there was like $4 and change left over. So I deleted the app and I called customer service and I said, I would like you to cancel my account. I don't want to have an account with Sonic anymore. I want to just be done with it. And she was like, I could put you through to the number to get the $4 and change back. They'll send it to you on a bank card. And I was like, nope. I don't want the guy's $4. I mean, it was technically really mine, but I don't want the guy's $4.37. I wanted my hand washed, the whole situation. It wasn't worth $4.37 to go through any more headache or be reminded of it at all. So this was, I feel like this was after my sisters came, before my sisters came. Because it just had happened to my sister Julie too. So I can't remember. It was around, it was either right before or right after my sisters were here. Today is January 25th, 2019. I get a push notification from my Starbucks app that my balance, well, I get, every time I spend money on my Starbucks app, I get a push notification telling me what my new balance is. This was a push notification saying that my receipt was available for my $10.42 purchase. Would I like to leave a tip? And I always leave a tip. So here I am, it's 9:30 in the morning, and I'm like, what? I'm like in the craft room. I was, before I do the DIYs, I take pictures of the supplies, unless I already have them photographed for from a different one. So I had my phone out and I was doing this. And normally when I do a DIY, I put it on airplane mode and I flip it up. I would never have gotten that message for hours. It was just divine timing. And apparently somebody in Providence, Rhode Island, in around a college, because it was University something, Providence, Rhode Island, they got my information and they placed 2 orders, one for $10 and change and one for $4 and change. So I will tell you that this does end much happier, because I called Starbucks. First, I tried to chat with them and they were like, no, this is important. You need to call. So I called and I spoke to a lovely lady this morning who not only was so sympathetic and so helpful, but she was so patient with me, because I was a little frazzled at this point, as you can imagine. I had gone on and then put on the two something authentication. 2-step I don't know, I couldn't think of the word step. Forgive me. I went ahead and I engaged the 2-step authentication, which is basically every time I want to use my app, I have to do like the 2 things, either like enter my phone number or see my face, or do my fingerprint and see my face, like whatever it is, I have to do 2 steps. And I don't care, because usually by the time I'm ready to use my app, I've been sitting in the drive-through waiting, you know, like you order and then you drive through. So she changed my card number. She gave me back everything that was spent. Basically, she made reparations, which was wonderful. She was so kind. She helped me reset my password, which was another thing. I went to go reset my password before I called her. I went to go reset my password, and it was telling me it couldn't. It was a problem. So I was like, okay, this isn't good. So I called. She helped me reset my password. She helped me with the 2-step authentication. We went ahead and even changed my email address that it was associated to another email address, just to make it even harder for somebody to hack me again. She was so kind, and I was so impatient. Not with her, I was just upset. So she really did make me feel a lot better. And I got bonus because whoever used my app gave me stars. Like, I mean, it was my money, but I got my money back, but they let me keep the stars. So there you go. It was a win-win. But I have to tell you, it's frustrating. And the reason I'm mentioning all this to you is because I really want you guys to be careful. I've signed up for Credit Karma and Experian. Experian Boost. They're both free. And Credit Karma actually told me that a game app that I used back in the aughts. So like, oh, my dad was still alive. So like 06, 07, we played Zynga games. Some of them are on Facebook. That Zynga had a breach. Now, I'm not dissing Zynga. But they actually told me that the username and password combinations could be, like, I should go and change them all. Which is very difficult because I have a lot of stuff out there. Like, I don't just mean like my personal information, but I am, I've signed up for a lot of newsletters and I'm belong to a lot of websites. And I think if I had to do this, I would literally have to write everything down and then go in one at a time and just say, hey, look, But anyhow, I just want you guys to be careful. I don't get any credit if you sign up for Credit Karma, and I don't get any credit if you sign up for Experian. This is not a sponsored vlog. This is just telling you that these are two free apps, free services that provide credit monitoring. You can sign up and have a paid credit, like almost like LifeLock type of thing. You can pay to have that, like with a if somebody does take your money, that they'll replace your money and stuff like that. But this is just a heads up. This is like they let you know what's happening. They let you know if you've opened a new credit card, which you might not have because somebody got your information, that kind of stuff. I think if somebody wants to have my Social Security, they can just put money in my bank account instead. That'd be great. No, I'm kidding. Oh, you have to laugh. You have to laugh till you cry. It's just like that. So I immediately called Lisa and, it was really early for me. And she was like, hello. Like, I never call her. And she's got kids. So she's always just the one that calls me. She's like, hello. And I'm like, I try to be safe online. I have secure networks and I don't use public Wi-Fi. Like, I was just like, what happened? So, that all being said, I wanted to just basically come on here and tell you guys that if you haven't yet, try to sign up for one of these free services that let you know and make sure that you're safe out there and you're safe online. And I know so many of you are on tight budgets. I think the only reason they got away with getting money on Starbucks is because I got all of this Starbucks gift cards for Christmas. I think I loaded them all on my app and it was over $100 in gift cards that I got from Starbucks for Christmas, which was really sweet. So I was like, I said to the lady too, I was like, there's usually like $1.17 on there, like whatever I'm done, or not even, like if I have like $2 left over, or they tell you like, when you go to tip somebody, they say, do you want to tip them 0, 50 cents, $1, or $2? But if you have less than $2, it'll say exactly what the balance is. So do you want to tip them 50 cents, $1, or $1.17? And I usually just tip whatever's left over because, what am I going to do with $1.17 on the app? Kids work hard for being baristas. It's a lot of work. So. All right, that's all, Vlogsters. I just wanted to come on here and tell you my crazy story of what happened to me today and to give you just a little nudge to be a little safer out there. Maybe sign up for some free credit bureau things so that you can take a look at what's going on with you too, okay? And as always, you guys take care. God bless. We'll see you next time. Bye.